Good morning, y'all. Welcome into the favorite show. Coffee conversation right here at the Fifth Coffee Club. We're live today, so I'm not even gonna give y'all no crazy this year. I have had a tough time trying to get her down with her busy schedule. She is a entertainer. She is a mom. She is a number here in the city. She has authority to the best selling author, business owner, soon to be met. You know, y'all know, but I mean, y'all know shit. But before I get into this, y'all, I got my cup of coffee. I make sure I talk about y'all. And I get started. She was in the building. Her name is Louise Williams. Y'all know she owns the one and only. Let her tell you what she. Y'all know the story, right? Y'all do this morning. Y'all got that coffee. Y'all can put it in because I see a lot of people out there on Facebook, YouTube page. Y'all looking at that screen. Share the video that like it. Everybody in the world? Y'all like the But without any further, this is one of superstar in the city globally. A lot of people know she's done a lot of things throughout the world. She brings her talent. She brings her expertise home. From modeling to owning business, to teaching her people how to business, like be a talent setup and all that stuff. All of that on top of being a mom. And then trying to make sure that she does what she does for herself. She's in the building. She's going to tell her story today. Grab the dog and go. Sit back and relax. Put on your headgear. So we're going to take you to a trip in the atmosphere with the one and only. Me. What's up, baby? How you doing? I'm so happy that you came in. So you got that. That's what I'm going to know. So people put that out. Okay, so you can go to right. And you getting that new still came to be part. So thank you so much. Welcome to the show, Mama. Hey, ready to go? Like, awesome. How do you do? So, yeah, I do. Right? Today I'm telling the show video dictionary. Okay? And so a lot of people don't know the real meaning back in the day to the real meaning now today. And so I want to tell people that talking about the story, there's a lot of movies, a lot of trials and tribulations that you have to go through from that and in with the friends, people can try you, right? You still keep moving. So I want to go back to let's go back to I'm not gonna go all the way back to the childhood, but let's go back to high school. Okay, you want to look because we got to get to how you got it. You know what I mean? I can talk about all the fun stuff and all the people you met and all the videos and all the stuff, but if we don't get to know you, they're gonna leave you or out. But people need to understand what makes me. But when they see you happy today, when I see that big old bodyguard walk through the hell out of me, when you walk through the door, and I see you put that smile on your face, and you walk through the door like, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Right? I didn't see that a couple years ago. He wasn't there a couple years ago. It was just me walking through the door with box books. Come on. Different. When I see you today, even though what's going on, you know you got somebody, when you look back, you got it. You know what I mean? But you born. So let's take it back to high school. Who was he before you? What high school was your time? Okay, Marvin, right? Okay. Okay.
North side,
North side. So when you was in high school, popular back then, did you know you was going to be this Mimi? You know you're gonna get into modeling and stuff like that?
In high school, I wasn't. I was picked on almost every day, Joe.
What?
I used to call my mom crying, and yeah, the girls look at me, look at my skin, look at my eyes in Collegeville.
Right.
So
You was the red bone everybody want to get with, though, right?
that was one of the problems too.
Okay.
But the thing is, I was a tomboy.
Okay.
I was a straight tomboy. I played basketball, volleyball, football, baseball, anything it was growing up through elementary school.
Mhm.
I was a tomboy.
Right.
So I really didn't like boys for real. Even when I first got to high school, I didn't even
Now you
like
got to be careful when
boys.
you say I really didn't like boys for real.
That don't mean I'm gay. I'm just saying, playing around with them,
Right.
sports,
Right,
them are
right,
boys.
right.
But as far as a relationship and stuff, I act like a dude,
You
because
hung around them.
a lot of people, even today,
Right.
and I'm not, what's the word I can say? I'm not going to say the N word.
Okay.
They say,
We said
I'm
ninja.
I'm a ninja man.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, a ninja woman.
Okay.
Yeah, because how I act and different sides you can get from me is the way you approach me is what
Very
you're gonna
true.
get.
Very
so,
true.
Yeah, so I got to a point where my mom had told me don't call her no more. Don't come home
In high
telling
school?
her nothing no more.
In high school?
Yeah. So she said, do what you gotta do. And I fought all through high school, Joe.
Wait a minute. The red bone, the pretty girl, was fighting all the time?
All the time, Joe. I had a hammer. I had a swing blade. I had a brick.
Wait
all this in my locker.
Wait a minute. I want to. Wait, what?
You asked for it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it to you. Yeah.
We said we was gonna take it behind the scenes, but wait a minute. You brought this to school with you?
It was all of it in my locker because I got tired of being bullied. That's why I don't play about bullying.
Mm-hmm.
That's why anytime when 95.7 Jams got me and we was going to all these high schools and talking to these kids and I was bringing these celebrities out of town to talk to these kids.
Okay.
Stop the bullying.
That's why. Wow. I never knew that.
Yeah, that's why I'm always, like Mario tell me, you always on guard. And I'm trying to learn now. I go to therapy tomorrow. How to let my guard down and stop always looking for people trying to attack me because that's all I'm used to.
Wow. So you graduated from Carver, right? Honor student. Because you were getting in a lot of trouble. So
baby, you better talk about C and D it all the way through. C and D it all the way through.
So you see your way through college? I mean, high school.
I didn't care, dealing with that and loving sports. I was a tomboy.
Right.
My hair was past my behind.
Okay.
And it's like I would barely fix it. White beater, white t-shirt, and some shorts. I'm in the gym playing. I was a tomboy.
I wish I would have talked to your husband. Because they got some pictures so we could put some of those pictures up. Oh my God.
My mama could give you a whole box of them.
Wow.
I didn't even know
I got to tell my research team story. We got to start digging just a tad bit deeper next time.
You're going to flip out. You're going to flip out.
Yeah.
Even when I started, I turned 15, I was working at McDonald's. My mom didn't play that.
What I want you to do, because we do post clips, I want you to send me one of those pictures. So when we post these clips, send me one that that you're okay with. But no, because I want to put it on some of these clips that we're going to do. Because I do want to see, we're going to put this clip out, but I want to see what that actually looked like. You, tomboy?
Straight tomboy.
Me?
Straight tomboy.
So you see in DJ ways, but you did walk across the stage, right? You didn't go to summer school.
Okay. I don't play that.
So what this I don't know, Mimi. Did you go to college?
2 years at Lawson.
Okay.
I went for nursing. And after I got past my books, got to the clinicals, I freaked out about the needles. Because back then you had to work on each other.
Not the tomboy.
Yes.
Hold on. Not the person that had the rock, the switchblade in it.
and carry a FN right now.
Wait a minute. Not the person that had all the stuff in it, but you scared of a needle.
Yeah, I was scared of a needle. I used to get put out the doctor's office because I boop. I tear the nurses up.
Wait a minute. So you can hold them and use it against somebody else, but you didn't want nobody to put a needle.
There you go. You ain't gonna touch me. So I switched to early childhood development. and I ran a school in off Rocky Ridge Road called Tutor Time.
Okay.
For 7 years.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay, so high school, Lawson, Tutor Time,
UAB.
UAB.
I worked at UAB.
Oh,
For
you
6
worked at
years.
UAB. Okay, so what you do at UAB?
I worked in neurology and
Okay.
studies.
Okay, so you was like in the medical field.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Medical field, beating up folks, sending people to the hospital. I'm seeing a comparison. So the counter is just different how you got into the medical field. I guess you wanted to hurt them and then take care of when they got to the hospital.
I had to. No,
I'll tell them where to go to.
Oh, I know where they at later on.
Yeah, exactly. You know,
I still have that hood mentality
hold on.
in here, y'all.
Y'all, when you beat them up, you see them. I know where you live at.
You ain't gonna get too far.
Exactly.
I know where you're going.
So,
It's the hood mentality.
yeah.
It never leaves. It never leaves.
Okay. So, how did you get from that into the entertainment industry? Because I don't see the connection there. What happened?
When I was working at McDonald's, my mom started us working at 15, and this guy came in, white guy, and he just made his places order. He just kept staring at me. Like, what the hell is this damn white man keep looking at me like this?
Right.
And tomboy, take him remember that tomboy.
Right.
So he was like, here's my card. He was like, I run a modeling agency.
Mm-hmm.
You are beautiful. Can you give me a call and see what we can work out? Or have your mom to call me. So I had a car anyway at 15. I used to be an auto mechanic, changing my own oil. So at Carver, yeah, the only female mechanic.
I am learning so much about you right now. No freaking clue.
Yeah.
Hold on. And tell you, bro, don't take no offense, but okay, I gotta say this. Your fine wife under a car changing oil. So you know she can do it. That's all I'm saying. I'm looking at the husband right now. That's all I'm saying. But go ahead.
Yeah, I changed batteries and all that stuff. But yeah. But when we was doing that,
the modeling, the guy.
Yeah, it just takes me back.
Okay, let's go there.
It takes me back.
Okay.
Because it's like when we look back at ourselves, you know what I'm saying, and what we try to do for the younger kids now.
Right.
I really wish we had more of an outlet, which is getting better. Mm-hmm. But that's how I started. But it took somebody else, you know, to really recognize.
So you was at McDonald's where you was working the counter, cashier. Yeah. And some man came up and said you was pretty. Mm-hmm. And so he had a modeling agency. Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I contacted him. It was called Real People Modeling Agency.
Okay.
And I used to make $100 an hour. I used to be a Parisian kid. I did all that. I used to.
So how did you know? Because people are watching, right, on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram, and all that good stuff. How did you know at that time that this guy was for real? Did you run it through your mom? I mean, did you sign contracts? What did that look like for you?
I Googled everything. I told my mom. At that time, my mama really, she didn't think I would really go into nothing like that. I was a tomboy.
You beating up people, and changing oil,
didn't care.
Right.
So I just went to the studio and did a photo shoot with him. Rome still has those pictures where I did that photo shoot back in the day because it was my calling. It was my card. You know how they call them the calling card.
Right.
So with 3 pictures on the front and a headshot on the other side.
Right.
And it's just, and I took some at Lawson. It's just, and it just started going from there. And when I got pregnant with my first daughter at 20, and I had her, I went from like 150 pounds to 230. I couldn't even walk, Joe. I was so big. She was 10 pounds.
130 to 200.
230.
230. So that's 100 pounds.
Yes. I was bedridden for 2 months because I couldn't even lift my leg and walk because she was too big for me. So after I had her, I just, come from that small to go that big, it's kind of hard, to get back in that industry. But that's when I met Chris Shepard. Shep, my boy, he had Tajay.
What's up, Shep? If you're watching, bro, what's up, Mike?
He had Tajay models at the time,
okay.
And we always knew each other, so we just started working together and just doing events, working with Jack Daniels and different beer companies.
Right.
So we had linked, and after a point, I just started like, okay, I need to do my own thing because I was already recruiting all the girls.
Right.
So, and it just went from there.
And can I say something, Mimi?
Mhm.
You had some fine girls.
Oh, my baby was beautiful, baby. Everybody loved him. Between me and Patricia.
Ooh. You know, I ain't gonna even lie, America. Hey, y'all, I was scared to even talk to them back in the day when I first saw them coming out. You know, I wasn't even on that level. I wasn't she wouldn't pay me no attention back then, honestly.
Nah,
she didn't even know who I was. But
I did, Joe,
huh?
but I was more focused on that, you know. Once
I just didn't have no bread back then. Let's keep it real. I couldn't help you out back then. I was just wondering, can I get your autograph or can I get a picture with you, right?
Did you get a calendar?
I did not get a calendar. Okay. But if you got one, I wouldn't mind having one. If you got some old ones somewhere laying around somewhere. But if not, it's okay. It's okay. You know, put it up on my wall. You know what I'm saying? When I'm alone in my room, sometimes I stare at the wall. But so you went through all of that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you got your calling card,
mm-hmm.
and then you started your own agency.
Mm-hmm.
And I know Chris, he's a great friend of ours. So, you know, he kind of put you on, you kind of learn the thing. But you was bringing all the girls.
Yes.
What made the women want to come to you at that time, even though it wasn't your agency in the beginning? How were you recruiting girls?
Anybody would love to get paid and pay good money.
But you did it, from what I understood back in the day, in a way where they respected it was class. Because there's a lot of things that happens now that it turns into something
total out there selling all kind of stuff.
Right.
But just like I tell my girls, and I'm glad I grew up the way I did, because all of them called me Ma. So it got to a point where I had like over 20 girls at one time between LA, Miami, Birmingham, Atlanta. I had them everywhere. I don't play. Joe, if you ever work for me, I don't play. I will laugh, give you everything it is, and I will take care of you, but I don't play by my business. We don't do groupie shit. Oh,
no, you're good.
Okay, we don't do none of that.
Yeah.
You cross me, you're going to see where it's going to come from.
Right.
So the way I did that coming up, I let them girls get all their money. I never took 20%, 5%, 10%. I never took nothing from them. Whatever they made on a gig, they got to keep everything. Didn't take no taxes out, nothing. So that kept my girls knowing I had their back. You know what I'm saying? And they got to travel. They got to meet different people, celebrities, everything. Pool parties, like cookouts, everything. Me and Shanta made sure that they were taken care of. That's why we used to have the pool parties at Shanta house.
Right.
To give back to them.
I never got invited to that.
Oh, them was the days, Lord have mercy. Them was the days.
I heard about them. I heard about them. I just wasn't popular enough at the time to get the.
Joe.
Yeah, I heard about it. So let me ask you this. So Chris modeling agency was called what now? Tajay. I sort of kind of remember that name.
T-A-G-J-A.
And then you opened up yours and you call yours
Desire,
right? The big D.
Desire Models, D-Z-I-R-E.
Where did that come from?
Me and Shanta was sitting up one day, and that's when I was doing promotions. Armani Raha, all the clothes back in the day. And she was like, I told her, I said, I want to start a modeling agency. I said, because I feel like I can't do it no more, but I want to keep it going. But she was like, you can still do it. I said, I don't feel it. And I guess I wasn't loving myself enough. That's why I didn't feel it no more after kids. But once I started, she was like, think of a name or something. And I told her, I don't know. It just came out of nowhere. And I won't desire represent a lot of stuff.
Okay.
You know, what's your desire? Okay. What do you want to do in life? You know what I'm saying? Like, I desire you. You are beautiful. You know what I'm saying? So, and now I even have the lounge. So, and that's a whole nother story with that one.
We getting there.
Yeah. But yeah, that's why I came up with the name.
So I remember the green, the eyes there, you know, you could.
My back.
Yeah.
Yep. And Daz helped me create my logos.
Really?
Yep. Daz did, he did my calendars. He did the graphic design and all of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, there was a time, y'all, here in Birmingham, Alabama, if you guys are just watching, Birmingham, Alabama, one of the best cities and states in the world. You could not, before the internet, this before Facebook and anything, right? Your pictures your girls, the glossy look, right?
Yes.
Was every freaking
Where?
where. When we talking about beautiful women, it was only one place to go. You had to go to Desire to go get those girls. When you wanted, whenever there was an event, a club opening, anything going on outside, anything going on that needed women, you went to Desire.
Videos, all of it.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that. But here in Birmingham, right, locally, right, you were the one, you were that person, right? And everybody, you were the it person, right? It still is, but at that point in time, there was nobody before you.
Right.
There are people who have tried and have been denied. You took it to a whole new level, right? And open up everything.
Yeah.
And then you open your business up to the celebrity entertainment world.
Yes.
Now let me ask you this question, because I never have asked you this before. Did you get into the entertainment world yourself with the celebrities and rappers, or what did they want to come at you because you had the most beautiful girls to be in their videos?
When I started getting into the entertainment on the music side, I was introduced, different events. You go to clubs, you meet all the DJs, they hire the models to be there, or I used to have, they would hire me to host. But I'm bringing my girls with me.
Right.
So when they see that, they be like, dang, you know what I'm saying? So I got connected with my DJs.
Gotcha.
Those DJs are very important, y'all. I'm telling y'all, the DJs are very important. I love my DJ. That's why I give them their flowers every time. Because even different events, if it weren't for them, your event won't pop. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got a lot of celebrities and stuff in there, but who won't get everybody moving? Who won't have everybody feeling good besides the liquor?
Right.
So I got connected with Casper, and he's with Hitman DJs, him and Greg Street at 103 in Atlanta. And I just started hitting it hard. And that's how I met Tony Neal through Casper in LA one year for the BET Awards. And I was up there for the after party with Snoop and all that, and with Tony. And I got into it to meet one of the ARs for one of the biggest record labels. And anytime they needed models,
that's where it happened.
I got that hook up right there.
Okay, so that's when, because I know back in the day that I've seen a lot of your girls, they would start ending up in all these videos, right? And I'm like, nobody like means none of these points. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I know her, but I don't know you, right? Yeah. But so that's how that happened. Okay. Okay.
I met Snoop that night.
Okay.
I met Snoop that night.
Okay.
And it had been going ever since. Never slowed down.
And so in that industry, right? And this is where I really give you your props, right? And you remind me, talking to you now and talking about this story, I've seen this clip on TikTok with Eve. She's a madam of a club now. She got this show. I don't know what is on Netflix, right? But she got a show where she really takes care of her dancers and everybody else, right? She does. She's sort of similar to what you used to be in high school, right? But she does. But she got this show. And listen to you tell your story here on the show today. You remind me, because I know one thing. The word was always back in the day: Mimi, you don't play.
Oh, at all.
You didn't play about your girls,
right? At all.
And so I do know your girls always felt safe, right? When they dealt with Desire. So during that time, right? How was it working? Because I know a lot of people watching. How was it working with the entertainment? We don't want to put no rapper's name out there because we won't start no crap. But how was it working with them?
I loved it, but I got to choose who I wanted to work with.
Explain
if I come across anyone that's arrogant, I don't care how much it is, I wouldn't even take that gig. If I felt any kind of way something's going on with that person where they might try something with my girls, anything like that, I wouldn't even let it even go that far. I just back off of it. The people's energy is what I work off of.
Okay.
And I go back, I do my homework on people. So when I meet you, I already somewhat know, but I need to meet you face to face so I can really feel your energy.
Gotcha.
And once I get that, and the people I can work with, because I've helped so many people before, and you know how they are turned, they're not that person no more. It goes to their head, and they don't know how to stay humble.
Right.
I back off.
I want to ask you something. It just came to me. You don't have to answer if you don't want to. When you were doing that in the entertainment industry, did any of the celebrities ever offer you money to sleep with your girls?
No.
No.
The crazy thing, though, at a Money Raha one night, I don't know, this dude had the courage to come up to me and tell me he pulled out $10,000 and told me he'll give it. He don't even want to have sex with me. He just wanted to.
Really?
Yeah. You know, I flipped out in that place. I flipped out. I was throwing the black out at the point because I felt disrespected. I don't care how much money you trying to throw at me.
Right.
Money don't make me jump. I'm gonna just say it that way. I know where I come from.
Right.
I've been broke plenty of times, but God always pulled me
Brings
back
you up.
up and make sure everything was taken care of. So money don't make my eyes shine like that. It's how people take care of people, how we help lift each other, how we help put each other in different levels with other people to bring them in. But when you cross me on the end, I can't,
Right.
because you just seem so loving in the beginning, and you struggling, you trying, and we see it in the movies all the time. When people get money, they change.
Right. That's true. So let me ask you this. At one point in time, because there's a lot of money in this industry, and for the young girls, it's maybe not so much as it used to be.
Mm-hmm.
What's one of the highest paid gigs you ever had?
Just me alone?
Yeah. Then when they hired your girls, I hired you out. What's the number that you were getting?
LA, because that's a lot, because you still got a lot of people out and everything. So
right.
Yeah, LA.
So are we talking about 50, 60, 150, 200? $500,000?
When you look at it all, yeah, back then I would say it was probably around 60, 70.
60, 70?
Yeah.
Wow.
But that's taking care of flights, hotels, paying all the girls. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's, like I said, even with me letting them get, just like Jack Daniels come and say, okay, they paying $20 or $25 an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, boom. I'm finna do this here. Y'all get all y'all money. I come back around and do the after party. So okay. I'm getting my money.
You're going to get your money. Right.
I'm going to get my money.
Right.
So that's how that always worked out. And then I started having my own businesses. So
right.
And that worked out perfect.
And here's the thing, that's something that I know personally, right? That I've seen. Even though you took care of people, when people saw you getting your money, they thought you supposed to give them some of your money too. Yeah. You ain't got to say nothing about that. Yeah.
A lot of people expect stuff, even with me working for Marcel Darius. It's crazy how this boy didn't work his whole life to come up to who he is from nothing.
Mm-hmm.
With the huffing from nothing. And to be first draft or third in the first round in for $20 million sign-on bonus, and to see people the way they flocked to him because they wanted to be around him now because he got money. You know what I'm saying? And it's just got to the point how people would steal from him, closest friends, and I'm just glad it didn't change him.
It did. Yeah.
Because one thing about me, he was telling me the other day, he's like, Mimi, you just don't know. I realized it myself. When you was working for me, I was his PR and his personal assistant. But the kids, their birthday or Christmas, I will go buy all the stuff, wrap it up and everything. And he was like, I got it now, Mimi. I see what you was doing. And he's like, now it's in me to do the same thing for my kids that you was doing. And he told the kids that.
Wow.
He's like, now I take my time out to do this for my own kids. And he was like, I see it now.
And this part of the interview, I want to make sure you guys know that you got the one and only Mimi Williams in the building. And I want to give you your props, man, before we keep going, for what you did during that time when you were doing modeling, how you kept our women safe out there. You looked after them because a lot of things could have went astray. A lot of things happened during that time, but nothing bad happened to the point where, that was on your watch that you didn't take care of your girls.
Right.
You always took care of your girls.
I've never
And-
had an emergency.
Right. And I want to give you your flowers for that. I don't know if people do that enough, but I want to make sure you understand, a lot of us sit on the sidelines and see.
Yeah.
And we want to give you your flowers and thank you for everything that you have done or continue to do for the city. So thank you so much for that.
Thank you.
So what made you get out of the entertainment industry and, go ahead and dissolve, the modeling thing and move on to other things? What happened?
I'm not out.
You still doing the modeling?
All that is coming back, Joe.
Okay.
Coming back.
Okay. Well, I know it's
Well,
been a
not
down, but
as
I know
far
it's been a
as
down
me.
period. So what caused the down period then? Let's go there.
The down period was, I think, when I came back on, when I came to your show
Mm-hmm.
years ago. When I left, after I left Huntsville and got a divorce and moved back here.
That's what happened. The divorce.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And some other stuff.
Right. So when you got married, was it tough to be in that industry, being married?
It was, because I felt like you knew what you was signing on when you was in a relationship with me. That's one reason I love that man so much, because he know who I am. He knows the person I am in this city. He don't have no ego, like none.
Yeah, you do.
Joe.
No. Listen to what I'm saying. He knows who the hell he is.
Oh yes.
When I met him the first time, you know a man. A man know a man when you walk, right?
Mm-hmm.
He has no fear about anything. He knows who he is, so he can handle you.
Yes.
When a dude don't know who he is, he can't handle a woman like you, because you're gonna walk all over his ass.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
You ain't walking over him.
No. No.
He gonna sit. You know what I'm saying? Trust me when I say this, right? He gonna let you get up to a line. You better not get too close.
Yes.
Right. But you know that, right? And you respect that of him, because guess what? I don't know him personally. I've only met him like I think 2 or 3 times. But when I look at a man, when we look at each other, we already understand that that's mine. I got this. I know what time he on. You see what I'm saying? And he handles his business.
Yep.
When I saw you happy after everything went over, I'm like, damn, she got somebody.
Yeah.
Right. But me and you ain't never been on that kind of time. But when I said, damn, she got somebody, for me, it was like my sister got somebody. Because I have never tried to holler. I was scared.
Never.
You was on my list. Honestly, I got to give him props.
I'm going to stop you right there.
Go ahead.
Hate that word.
What?
Joe. You just said the same thing he said to me once. Out of your league.
Yes, Lord.
I hate that word. You know why? Because you can only get a no.
I ain't want to get no from you, though.
But you can
That's
only
different.
get a no. But you tried. You get what
Man,
I'm
listen,
saying?
I ain't want my
And
feelings.
he said, and I used to have a crush on. We grew up together, elementary school and all.
See,
And I used
he
to
has
have a
some
little
roots. But
crush on him back in the
at least
day.
he knew. I ain't have a shot. I didn't think I had a shot in the damn dog.
No, but see, the thing is, he
Listen, man, you see somebody beautiful as, I'm getting your wife come in, bro. Don't come across the camera and eat my ass. Right? Okay. But he know what I mean.
but
right?
he told me the same thing.
Yeah,
No,
because
Joe.
when you see a woman that then been around all this stuff, knowing who you are and what you have accomplished, you gotta look at yourself as a man
Yeah.
and say, can I not handle that? He can handle that. I can
Yeah.
handle that. But can I make sure that she stays at that level
Mm-hmm.
and be an asset
Yeah.
and not a liability to you? That's
Yeah.
probably my biggest fear. Because when I step into that arena, I need to be able to hold my own.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you're
Right.
gonna be who
Who I
you are.
am.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's not.
And if I can't
change.
hold my own, and knowing that I can I can do what I need to do for you,
Right.
and you're doing everything at some point, even though if I'm a strong man,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to feel like I'm not taking care of you.
Yeah.
I want to be an asset, not a liability. You see what I'm saying? And so he knew at some point in your life when he met you and he started talking to you, and I ain't never, me and him ain't never had this conversation,
Right.
but I guarantee he's going to nod his head.
Yeah.
He knew when he approached you,
Mhm.
he's an asset. He got you. I'm going to do what I got to go do because now I know I'm ready.
But I approached him. I shot my shot.
It doesn't matter. But but he knew.
Yeah.
You see,
Because I knew he wasn't going. I felt like, it's hard here in
Yeah.
Birmingham for me
uh-huh.
as far as dating, because, and it's crazy like this. I don't like a lot of flashy and all that. I just like a down to earth, cool dude.
And that's him. You give him a cigar, sit him in the corner,
That's it.
right? Because I was.
He will sit there and chill.
Listen, if I didn't know who he was, when I see him around, you'll never know y'all together,
Right.
right? Until
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
let me just say this: until, right?
Yeah.
Because front thing I give y'all props about, and I'm moving ahead of the story a little bit, but I gotta give my man my props. You are so happy that no matter who comes in, no matter where you are, no matter what you're doing, you stop the press and said, "Meet my baby." Right? Always.
Always.
But that's love and respect.
Mm-hmm.
Because here's another thing where women say, what men supposed to do. A lot of women don't do that shit.
Oh, I know.
You know what I'm saying?
A lot of them don't want other people to know.
But,
and I'm gonna keep it real.
But a lot of women don't, because if they're on a Mimi level, right? They may introduce him a little bit later or later on in the conversation. You don't let us say, if he ain't never saw them, he could be sitting in the cut.
Right.
You know he see. You don't hold the conversation for more than a minute or two before you bring them back there. Right? You never do that.
Yeah.
A lot of women will hold that conversation. They'll go there and tell them, that was such and such.
That's
right?
Disrespectful to me.
Thank you.
That's very disrespectful.
A lot of women don't know that
because if him, and he already knows, if somebody ever try to disrespect him, even at Desire, he ain't gotta say nothing because you know who popping off.
We know.
It be me.
We know.
It be me.
We know.
We
know you don't play about him. He don't play about you
at all.
So let's get back to, because I want to get to him, how he came into your life. So you went through the divorce. You know what you didn't want anymore. It didn't go well, right? How did that all affect you when you went through your first marriage and with this ex? I don't want to talk bad about him, but how did that affect you and what you had to go through to get back to Mimi?
You said the first marriage.
Yes. Oh, well.
I've been married twice.
Right. Well, to this
my kid's dad.
Right. I forgot about that.
Yeah. I'll marry him. I ain't gonna be nasty today.
We're drinking coffee today, okay? We're drinking coffee, not bourbon.
Yeah. I'm not baby. I'm Wusan.
Okay.
Him, and then I got a divorce from him in 2004. We had been together for over 15 years. Yeah. One baby dad.
Okay.
So from 2004 to 2018, that's when I got married to him.
Okay.
But one thing I would tell anybody, man or woman, if you dating someone or just meeting someone, don't tell them shit. Just get to know them, talk. Don't tell them everything you like, Joe.
Okay.
Don't do all that, because that's how those narcissistic ass people get you. They hear everything you like and mimic all that and just keep you happy those first 5-6 months, giving you everything you want and stuff you like. And then after they know they got you, and they other side start coming out. And it's like you trying to get that person that you had at first back, but who is this person right here? You know what I'm saying? Where the hell you come from?
Right.
And then I had to get a therapist while I was in Huntsville because it was messing my head up because I couldn't figure out, and the therapist had to break all this stuff down to me,
So with that being said, I want to kind of pause right there. Did you see what you wanted to see in this guy when you married him?
Not everything. No.
So did you miss something, or was he just that? Was he an Oscar winning?
I saw the red flags, Joe.
Okay.
But that love bombing thing, when you done been with somebody for 6, 7, 8 months and it's all good, y'all ain't arguing, y'all. He love the stuff you love.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. So you saw what you wanted.
I'm a freaking person.
Right.
And it's like when you can get a person on that same level as you, it is something like you just don't want to let go of. You know what I'm saying? But at a point, that ain't sex and all this stuff ain't worth it no more.
Gotcha. And so when you realized when you married this guy, it went back, it created a book.
The Fourth Wife.
The Fourth Wife. It became a bestseller after you went out there and put it out there.
Best-selling and bestseller.
All that.
Yeah.
So in that book, you poured your heart out.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff. What did you learn from the marriage?
To love myself more. I haven't even read this whole book no more since I wrote it.
Really? I remember when I did the interview with you about this book. You've grown a lot since then. Did this book teach you how to be a better wife for the next person, what to look out for?
It didn't teach me to be a better wife because I already was a better wife. I was a great wife. I did everything I could to stay to be a good wife. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And when you give your all and you try everything, even counseling, marriage counseling, all, it was so bad, Joe. I don't even know if I told you that time. I had to make appointments for both of us to go see a neurologist because I'm like, something ain't right. Like, you driving me crazy.
Right.
And, it just came to a point and it's just got a little crazy. So, yeah.
I remember when this book first came out and you was on a tour and you stopped by my radio show at the time to do the tour. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
But seeing you going through that, I think during that time you was actually still going through it mentally.
I was, and then I lost the vault and I went into a depression for y'all didn't hear from me for almost a year.
We didn't.
I was gone for about a year.
Yeah, you get off of social media.
I got off social media for real. I was in full depression.
So did the divorce do it? Did the losing of the business do it? The loss of the friends, the betrayal? Because I know there's a lot going on during that time.
I was fine after the divorce.
Okay.
But mentally sometimes you hear certain things or you hear people arguing or something like that. It can trigger you.
Mm-hmm.
But what really took me out was my family, the betrayal. And that took me out. That's when I fell into the depression. And my doctor has had me on a whole lot of different kind of medications. So, when you're in depression, that medication just keep you down. You know what I'm saying? And I stayed in the dark. Stayed in the dark all the time. And I still got that habit now. I work from my bed. I don't get up. I work from my bed. But when I have to get up and get out, I get out. So, yeah.
Family betrayal. Was it close family?
Very close family. Very close family. Someone I never thought that would ever hurt me. I love them that much.
Wow. So when you went through the depression, I got to ask you because I knew this is what I think a lot of men, we don't realize, right? Men suffer with it, but women really suffer because they're emotional more so than a man is. What is it that got you out of the depression? I know people say you never really get out of it, but what pulled you out to make you want to say, let me get back to me or try and become the be me? What happened?
My doctor had told me at least try to get out and walk at least 2-3 minutes down the sidewalk and stuff like that. So I started getting back out. I started fishing again because the lake was right behind me. I started going outside, feeding and playing with the dog. I love animals. I got a rabbit. He said, get me something that, comfort. So I got a rabbit. His name was Blue. He's still around.
Okay.
But he crazy. He look crazy.
Fits in with you.
Bruh, like, no, serious. Mario, you better tell him how crazy Blue was. He crazy.
Okay.
But then I started getting out. He said, try to get out if you can. So I started going up to the humidor room because I was staying on 280. So once I left, started going up and down there, me getting back out, but I didn't want to be around a lot of people. So, because I didn't want, where you been? You already need to come do this, do that. I wasn't ready for all that. So then I think it was Classic 2022. And we was down by Chasers. There was a fashion show that weekend. And I saw him across the street. And I was like, Mario, okay. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Jack Daniels there. I don't even drink Honey Jack. I took 2 shots. 2 shots.
Okay.
Took a deep breath. Went back over to the side. Because he always, anytime he sees me, he gonna always come and hug me.
Right.
Because we grew up together.
Right.
And he never noticed every time he used to hug me, I used to sniff his damn neck all the time. And them damn legs. Oh my God.
Right.
I'm like, boy, now then he come walking across. He saw me, he come walking across the street. I mean, I was like, "Ooh, Lord." He was like, "Stranger." I was like, "Hey, how you been?"
Right.
So I'm like, "How you been?"
How you
And
doing?
So yeah. So he was like, I said, "You still married?" And he just out the blue, Joe. Out the
That
blue.
Jack, that
And
Jack.
he was like, "No." I said, "You got a girlfriend?" And he's still looking crazy.
If I did, I don't know.
No. And they was like, "No." I said, "Call me sometime." I had on a black cat suit. I had because it was that classic. It was a Halloween. I had the whole black cat
Oh
suit.
Lord, yeah, I know he dialed your number right
Yeah.
there.
So
I know he dialed you right then.
he stopped and just
Yeah.
said, "Okay," and walked off.
My man, my man.
It messed him up. And I called him and I was like, he didn't like it. I don't think he want to talk to me.
Right.
So I went on Facebook Messenger. Here's my number. Call me sometime.
Right.
So when he sent me his, I said, "I already got you locked in. Mario North Birmingham." It was already in there.
Yeah.
And then they'll tell him where it came from.
Right.
So he was like, he thought I was punking him for 3 months.
I would have
He
been with him
never
too.
thought I really
listen,
wanted.
Mimi hollering at me like, give me a. I'm with him too. I can get him on the show one of these days too, because I would have been the same way.
He just said he said I just felt like I was being punked this whole time.
Yeah.
When did you stop thinking it? When did you stop thinking it? He opened up.
So it took y'all 3 months. It took him 3 months for he has to call you back.
No, I wasn't having that, dude.
Exactly. I definitely say I know you was talking.
We went on dates and everything. It just took him 3 months to realize
You
I
was
was really
busy.
interested in him.
Because I'm finna look at him. I'm quite sure when he did, he was like,
No, Joe. Tell him how you did for real. He was
you wasn't like,
no.
okay,
Yes.
yeah, okay, I got that. But so in the back of your mind, you're like, I hope this is for real. But
He had to call one of his boys, and his boy told him, "What is wrong with you?"
but man, I've been through divorce. I know who Mimi is. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot to take. You're a lot to take on, Mimi.
I know.
You're a lot to take on, Mimi.
I tell him that all the time.
Now he knew that going in.
And I do, and I just feel like ever since we've been together, I said, "Baby, I apologize to him a lot because it feels like we're in a movie every week. It's something. It never fails, Joe."
So let's get to him. So you did, you had the club downtown,
Mm-hmm.
And the vault.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that. I came out there a couple of times. And now you have the new club, Desire, the lounge.
Don't forget Martinis and Miranda.
That's right, Martinis. Yeah,
that was me.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. Was Mario around during Martinis?
Oh, Mario, you've been there every week.
Okay, I didn't know he was a cousin. Okay,
every week. Him and his boys. And and his girl at the time. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I'm not a disrespectful person. Just because I smell your neck don't mean I'm hitting on you. He said he never noticed. So
yeah, I would have never noticed either. So after Vault and
Miranda,
not Martinez,
and
Martinez, right? And then you open up this new place. So between all of that, he'd been around a lot, Mario, right? How did you get to Club Desire and Mario?
I'm gonna be honest with you, Joe.
We need you to be honest right now because you didn't beat up a lot of people and send them to the hospital. So
he pulled me out of it.
That's what
when I met him in Classic of 22, and I told him I'm not gonna hold nothing from him. I'm gonna let a person know everything that's going on with me up front, so you won't be looking crazy.
Right.
And he was like, once we started getting close, he was like, "Babe, you got to get out, snap out of this. It's time for you to get back out there and be the person you've always been and show their ass who you are again." Yeah.
So
he woke the dragon up.
Okay, but everybody had been trying to do it. He ain't the first person. You got a lot of people who love you. A lot of people were saying the same thing that he said.
They was trying.
Right.
They was trying.
Right.
Even when I talked to you.
Yeah. Like I said, so I know what made that believable. What made you move for him? Y'all wasn't married, but you moved for him. Because a lot of people that's going through depression right now, right?
Mhm.
Everybody try to reach him, but a lot of times the people that's trying to reach him would never be able to reach him because they didn't heard it before.
Yes.
What was that spotlight for you through him that made you say, I'm gonna do it?
The way he love, the way he give, the way he take care. Joe, this man opens up my car doors.
Mhm.
You know, we communicate. Even if we have any kind of problem, big or little, we ain't going to sleep until we get that off.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? He told me one time, I got mad and he was like, we finna squash this shit right here now, because I need my baby energy to be this at all times. You know, so I've never had nobody, he don't ask for nothing. He don't complain. He don't judge me. And it's like, okay, I started snapping back too. And I was like, okay, it's time for me to get back to what I love.
Mhm.
And it's more of me getting back to what I love to do, to connect other people so other people become bigger and help them become who they trying to be.
You know what I just heard, right? As I listen to you and I see your facial expressions and your body language here, you've never really had anybody that didn't want something from you, or you felt you had to give them something. He worked unconditionally, right? Without asking for anything. That's the first time in a long time in your life you
I've
felt
never
somebody
had-
love you, right?
I never
He
had
gave
that.
you unconditional love without it being asked for. It wasn't because of who you were or what it was. He gave you something that, and I'm just, just by from what you're saying, he came in and did the work and didn't want anything in return. Whether he got you or didn't get you, he's going to be there, right? And that's tough to find.
Very hard.
You know what I'm saying?
And
I applaud him for that. You know what I'm saying? Because there's very few men out there, that will see what you have and what you're capable of doing, and not do the Wendy Williams.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
To their mate, and that's what a lot of men, women do it, but men, they see the possibilities and they want something out of it.
Yeah.
Even
with Charles, Sir Charles, and all the celebrity people that I take him around, he sits in the back and chill.
Yes.
And they love him. They tell this man they love him because the way he take care of my heart. And these the ones that
they don't play about you.
They don't play.
They don't play about you, yeah.
And he got a lot of threats.
Yeah.
Mario got a lot of threats. Like, look, bro, please don't mess over her, because you. And I was like, babe, I'm sorry. He was like, I ain't tripping. I know who I got, and I'm gonna continue doing what I do.
Right.
So.
But here's the thing that I think of people watching this show today with the one and only Mimi Williams. You put him in position for men to respect him, right? It's the way you treat him also.
Yeah.
He treated you well, but now you give that back unconditionally also, right? Because sometimes I do believe women that have a big persona, as you do, truly just want somebody to love them for who they are and not what they see.
That's
right.
It.
And this man came in and looked past everything.
Yeah.
And grabbed you and said, I got you.
Yeah.
So now when you're going through tough times, you go through them, but now you got somebody who's going to actually
take care of my heart. Yeah.
That's tough. And that's very gratifying now that you're here, right? Because I remember the first time you was on my show.
Yeah.
The tears were empty.
Oh, yeah.
Right? The tears was, I got to go do another interview when I leave here.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to figure this shit out.
Yeah.
Today, the tears of joy. Right? You look to your left, right? He's sitting right there, right?
Baby.
And he's sitting right there himself at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Big, strong dude. Like I said, I'm scared of this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. I ain't scared of him, but respect. Yeah. Trying to keep my composure.
Yeah.
But no, he's a good dude, man. Yeah. What I love about him that I saw, he can sit in a room and let you be you.
And he do.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's a man.
Mm-hmm.
Like people talk about Stedman, right, with Oprah.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you all damn day long, right?
Mm-hmm.
Stedman one of the strongest men out there.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, bro, it takes a real man to just grab a person, sit back in the back of the corner and love his wife.
Yes.
I know.
Yeah.
I used to do that myself
I know.
because a real man that loves his woman, y'all put the thing on me, because when a real man loves his woman, he's going to sit back in the cut and let her be her.
Mm-hmm.
Because he knows at the end of the day that she's coming home with me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give you to the world, baby.
Right.
But you ain't gonna never embarrass me either.
Right.
Out there in the middle of the world. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's why Stedman has been around for so damn long.
Yeah.
Oprah is Oprah, but you ain't never heard nothing bad about
Never.
Oprah. And when she talk about a man, who she talk about? Stedman.
Yeah.
When Mimi talk about a man now, because I'm gonna be honest with you, out of all these years, I never knew who the hell you was married to.
Stop.
I never knew who you was married to. I never knew. I knew about him before.
Yeah.
I heard about him. I saw you happy
Mhm.
before, but all this other stuff, I didn't know if you was married or not.
Oh, you know, I'm not. Oh,
but
okay,
y'all
yeah.
getting there. Y'all
Okay.
getting there. Y'all getting there.
You didn't know.
I had no idea that you were married back in the day.
Wow.
Right. And then when I did find out you, I didn't know who he wasn't out there.
Right. Oh.
He wasn't out there.
Mm.
Him?
Yeah.
Everybody know who Mario is.
Yeah.
Everybody know Mario don't play. You know, but you play Mario Brothers if you want to.
Yeah. But it's just crazy too, because with this entertainment
Right.
world, you know, even in Birmingham,
Mhm.
you know, people are just envious sometimes.
Mhm.
And I heard somebody say, well, how he get to be in this spot because he with me. That's how he get to be there. That's my other half.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of them, they feel like they didn't work harder to trying to get where he is at this point. But me and him, what you'll now understand, me and him are one.
Right.
You got a whole package going on here.
I know we want to wrap this interview up, but I also want to talk about, your club. How's it doing?
It's going good.
And I heard you drop a little bird early in the show. You said the model girls ain't finished. The modeling thing is not done. You didn't think you thought we were gonna miss that, right? So I get exclusive here. So what we talking
All
about,
of it's
me?
coming back. It's coming back.
Okay.
Working with Tony Neal with Core DJs.
Okay.
And he's AR over Akon now.
Okay.
And some other stuff. And he has about 50 radio stations he have.
Okay.
Tony based out of Miami too.
Okay.
So that's the whole thing. That's why I say it's always DJs.
Mm-hmm.
They in every club. And I think Tony them have over 500 core DJs now, maybe more.
Right.
And Hitman DJs and all of them. So that's how I connect with a lot of them. Even when we just went to Atlanta for Core DJs reunion. We went to Atlanta for Core DJs reunion. Yeah. And Tony was like, he got on mic and he said, it was a wall to wall. He said, just because you see people in here with their t-shirts on, slacks, and tennis shoes, give them respect because you really don't know who you talking to.
Exactly.
And everybody in this room is somebody. If you got that invitation here tonight, it's somebody. So do not look over people or look down on people. And that's what I love about that, because that's how I am. Networking just makes me, it's my high.
Yeah.
I love connecting people.
And, I feel very blessed because this is what I can say. As busy as you are and all the people you know, every time I text you or call you, you hit me right back.
Mm-hmm.
You always hit me. Hey, what's up, bro? You good?
Mm-hmm.
If I haven't talked to you in a year or two, or whatever, you need something, bro, you good, right?
Mm-hmm.
That means so much to me because, to have that kind of connection, knowing that people care about you and they trust your product or what you do. And when I said, what you doing next Wednesday? You're like, what you need me to do?
Right. I'm going to make a way for you.
And, and I what did I say to you? I said, tell your lovely husband I said hello. She said, he laying right here next to me.
He ain't never too far away from
and
me.
I said, tell him I said, what's up, man?
Right. Because even he get up, go to the gym early in the morning.
Right,
3,
right.
4, 5 o'clock in the morning, or he go play ball.
Yeah.
So then back home.
I'm so glad to see you happy.
Thanks.
We appreciate to the lovely man in your life, Mario.
Yes.
He's that guy. And you know, I would say, you know, guys, and get to know them. Make sure you go
Yes.
down to Club Desire,
Yes.
and see how they operate.
Mhm.
Sit down, fellas, and I'm saying this as a man.
Mhm.
Sit down and talk to him. What made him who he is?
Mhm.
How did he find his queen?
Yeah.
Right? Because a lot of times, brothers, we don't share that information with each other
Yeah.
about what we see and what it takes to be a good man. Because us as black men, we get a lot of denigration and get pushed through the mud about when we do stuff wrong.
Y'all do.
How about when Mario doing something right? How about when this
Mhm.
turns out to be the right thing, but nobody knows what it took?
You
I don't know
only-
his story.
You only want to talk about the ugly.
Right. I don't know his story because we have to take an ego hit
Mhm.
to be with a woman like you. Let me just keep that real, right?
Okay.
Because I got to set down a piece of myself so I can be an asset to you, so you can be who you are.
Mhm.
I got to let you lead when I don't want you to really lead, because that's what I'm
Dominate.
supposed to be doing.
Mhm.
But now I'm supposed to be your protector while you lead us, and I just fall back in case you need me.
And that's crazy because y'all grew up like that.
Mhm.
Y'all fathers and mothers taught y'all like that.
Mhm.
This world is not like that no more.
It's not.
But I love how y'all still hold on to those values because it brings out that man that we need
But
as
we,
women.
but you know something, Mimi, as we talk about this, right? We need women to appreciate the good men
Oh yeah,
and put them on that pedestal. Not sometime when it sounds good, it feels good, but put me on that pedestal all the time.
Right.
I'll run through a brick wall for you.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? If
Mhm.
you're doing that. But if you two-timing me every once in a while, then you're denigrating me behind, you know what I'm saying?
But
That's
see,
the problem.
that's the big ass problem because
Mhm.
that shows they really ain't trying to be with you for real. I'm just gonna be honest, Joe.
Yeah.
Because if you really love somebody like that and you want them to be in your life, you want to be with them forever, you're gonna do anything and everything for each other. You're gonna protect each other's heart. You ain't gonna let nobody play with them. You're gonna be there for each other.
You said that Mario said something to you, babe, we finna stop this right now. I
Mhm.
need you to be who you're gonna be. I need you to get in your energy, right?
Mhm.
That's a man taking over, but you allowed him to do that because you know he care about you.
Mhm.
See, women get defensive when they feel that you may let them down,
Yeah.
when they feel you may not be there. Because guess what?
Mm.
Every time that she didn't give her heart to somebody, he effed her over,
Yep.
right? He left her out there hanging.
Yep.
So when a woman, and this is me as a man, when a woman gives me her heart, that's why I tell you don't do it because I ain't ready for it,
Right.
right? But when a woman gives me her heart, I don't play with that. I'm not gonna play with your heart. You see what I'm saying?
So you've been honest and told women that before you ain't ready?
Yeah. I do that now, for sure.
That's rare.
Yeah, I do that now.
That's rare. Most men don't care that long as they can get down there.
I don't
and-
want that because that come with problems. I can get there whenever I want to from the people that I want to get it with. I'm just being honest. I mean, you know, cootie cat is cootie cat. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, for me, right? For me to be with a woman now, I'm gonna tell you the truth about what I want. I'm busy, so I'm gonna cheat on you, and I'm gonna cheat on you with my business,
Mhm.
right? That's more important to me right now.
Mhm.
So the attention that you need from me as a man,
I can't
you're
give
not
it
going to
you.
get it.
But you just did the thing that I wish a lot of people, men or women, would do.
Mhm.
Be honest.
Yes,
We too old to play games.
that part.
Tell me what my part is,
Mhm.
and if I agree with you, let's go.
And you know, there are people in my life that understands, right? Because sex is what that is, but I don't need a lot of that at this point in my life.
Exactly.
I need somebody that I can go to the movies with, I can sit down and have
Grow.
a conversation with, somebody I can sit down, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Just have fun with. Sex, I only want to do that honestly with somebody I truly care about them.
Right.
I'm not trying to run through everything I did. Those days are over for me, right?
Right.
I'll be 55 this year, right?
Ooh, bro,
And
come
I
on.
love, you know, a great lake. Don't get I
Mhm.
do.
Yes.
But I'm not trying to go out there and do that 5-6 times a week.
Come
No,
on.
I want to be with somebody because that's my time.
Yeah,
That's my energy.
it is.
So if I'm going to be doing that, I want to do it with somebody that I care about, not somebody I just met.
it's gonna be
Right?
worth
That
a
it
while.
going that we have that fun, we got that type of energy together, and we
Right.
can spend that time together. And you
Mhm.
can go home that night. You know what I'm saying? I can
Yes.
go home. That's fine.
Yeah.
But I'm not into lying to you about my intentions.
Right.
My intentions is never to get in your pants. Because let me tell you
Right.
something. As a man,
Mhm.
I'm looking to them, I'm grabbing my coffee. But as a man, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get what I get.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? If I say you mine, you mine. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Bye bye,
That's a
King.
good
Okay, we'll call
point.
you.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I mean, because at the end of the day, you know, if you that dude, you that dude.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If you that woman, you that woman.
I love the way you just said that because a lot of guys don't have that. What's the word I'm looking for? Confidence.
Or Oh, I ooze that.
Oh, oozing out your ear, your nose, your
That's why me
eyes,
and Mario.
everywhere.
Hey, me and Mario, we
A lot of people don't have the
that
confidence
we
for
that dude.
themselves.
Yeah.
And that's how a lot of women get hurt because a lot of men don't have confidence in themselves.
That's true. And a lot of times, they do the fake bravado that make you think they are who something that they're not.
That they're not.
One thing I can say for me, I'm that guy when you walk through the door, you're gonna recognize me and I ain't gotta say a word. I know who I am when I walk through the door. Right. So I don't worry about you seeing me. You will. I just be who the hell I am.
Yep. And you don't worry about the looks you get in.
I don't care about that.
I've been there, done that.
Right. Because at the end of the day, people watching this show, if you're going to grow and become the next Mimi Williams, right, as women, right, you got to go through a lot of tough times.
Oh my God.
When you're grabbing your coffee and you're thinking about things and you're going through life, right, as you're sitting there and you in a relationship and you're not smiling like this woman is smiling and shedding happy tears for your man, and if you was in an interview and you can't do that for your man, you're in the wrong relationship. Let me say that again. You're in the wrong relationship.
You are.
If you questioning anything about do he love you, how he feel about you, if you talking to somebody else about your man, you're in the wrong relationship.
Right. And if you in the club every week without your man, if you go to events without your man, nah.
And if he
going without have him by my side everywhere, he my candy.
That's what I'm saying. And if he going without you,
yes.
If he going out, I don't mind you having a girl night or me.
Right.
You gotta have that.
Right.
But if they're consistently doing things without you, I just say this: at 54, if I'm questioning anything about you, I'm in the wrong relationship.
Yes.
I don't question. I'm not gonna be in a relationship with anybody that I got to question a damn thing.
Right.
If I gotta look to the left, I gotta look to the right. And I'm not confident in that. We're not going to be together. I'm not going to talk to you about it.
Are you that strong enough to let that go?
Do what now?
Are you that strong enough to let that type of relationship go?
Meaning?
If you've been in it for a couple of years or something?
Meaning what now? Let's break that down because I don't want to give you the wrong answer.
Are you strong enough when you finally recognize that they're only there for certain reasons? As a man, are you strong enough to see those flags to let that relationship go?
Yeah. I cancel Christmas in the heartbeat.
Really?
What? Man, listen.
You sound like me.
Man, I cancel Christmas.
Is it because you've been hurt so many times? That is.
I'm not gonna give you a chance to play.
Yeah, you ain't finna hurt. You ain't finna get you.
We're too old to play a game. It's what I see a lot of times is women like to see, are you going to chase them? No, I'm not. They want to see, are you compete for them? No, I don't compete.
Right.
When I walk through the door, baby, this is Joe Lockett. I'm not gonna compete for you with some other dude. If you want that other, if you trying to see him do it, take his ass.
Take me out the game.
Bro, I'm not finna play that game with you. If you want me, you act like you want me because you want me to stand up and be with you. So you need to act like you want to be with me. Show me. You know what I'm saying? If all that other stuff that I see women trying to do right now, don't pit me against nobody else. I have a shirt that I made that it says, what does it say? Don't test me. That I fell on purpose. Right? I made my own t-shirt. Don't test me. I fell on purpose.
Okay.
Yeah. Because if you test me, you're gonna wind up by your damn self.
Oh, yeah.
I promise you. Do one test like I feel like you're trying to test me at 54. I'm out.
Drop like a.
Listen, I'm not finna call you. I'm not finna text you because you're playing games.
You are.
If you want to be with me, be with me. You know what I'm saying?
Let's make each other happy.
Don't try to do no slide boo or crap to see am I gonna be, play for you. No.
Why is that so hard here? It's like it may be all over, but it seems like Birmingham. Is it just we so small?
No, that's not just here. That's everywhere.
Yeah.
It's the environment that you see on social media.
Right.
Everybody has the inbox to get to somebody.
They do.
Right. And so nobody really wants to fall in love. People want to play.
Yes.
People want to be entertained. People want to be made to feel good. People want that energy, right?
Yeah.
But then once it don't work out, then they say they want love.
Yes.
But you never went in looking for love, right? Because you didn't know what you were looking for.
Right.
You like what the woman gave you or what you could get from her. The woman wanted what she can get from the guy.
True.
Right. So there was never an intention of, maybe in between, if everything works out, we may fall in love. We may, what I'm saying? It may happen. And sometimes you bring a kid into the world.
Right.
I'm very now direct on what I want. So before I get into a relationship, I got to know, number one, I can spend time with you.
Yes.
And I want to spend time with you. I want to be with you. I don't want to do that shit right now. That's just honest, right? I don't want to be with you like that, right? I don't want to be sitting there calling you and texting you, answer your text messages every day. I don't have time for that. I don't care for you like that right now.
Joe, you just blew me away just now because it's hard. I've never really heard a man being that honest. I've never heard a man just say, okay, now we can just kick it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Or you'll try to act like you want to be in that relationship, or just trying to just like have sex and stuff. But that come with age,
Yes. And understanding more so what I want to be and who I want to be.
right?
Right. If we're gonna play, if we're gonna do this, right? I don't even want to say if we're gonna do this, I'm gonna do it on your terms, but you're gonna do it on my terms, understanding my terms.
Right.
But what I have learned is women say they want you to tell them the truth, but they really don't want the truth.
What did I tell you when we first started dating? I said, are we just dating, just be dating?
Mhm.
Are we dating to see what is gonna come out of it? Or we just you want to just be my sex partner?
Right.
Because I told you I was still going through that at that
Right.
time, but I wouldn't sleep with nobody. And
Right.
he was like, no, he was like, I'm going for the whole thing. I want
Right.
it all.
Right.
So I was like, okay, we'll see. But I gave him that choice.
Yeah.
I gave him that
But
choice.
that's an open conversation. I think that a lot of people, it's misleading.
Yeah.
And the reason why I'm saying it's misleading because my situation, women, I tell them everything I just said,
Mhm.
right? I'm quite sure, I see Mario, but you can tell a woman exactly the truth,
Mhm.
but they're not listening. They hear you, but they're not listening because if they see you're a good guy,
Mhm.
even though you didn't told them what they didn't agree to every single thing that you said, every single word they held on to it and said, okay, what happens is, and you went wrong, the hypothetical. So
Yeah.
what if now we done because
You
have you
laid
thought,
that thing
what I'm
on
saying?
'em.
Yeah. But you think about have you thought about getting married or what if, what I'm saying? Have you
Yeah.
thought about this? And so when they start with this hypothetical, situations, I just told you
You
the truth.
took it for what it was, and you took her answer.
Yeah.
Let me get this right. And you thought you was good,
Yeah.
but you threw all that good stuff on them,
Yeah.
showing her a good time,
Yep.
which she wasn't probably expecting.
Right.
See what type of guy you is,
Right.
and flip that script on your behind. Now
And
she
then-
wants you,
And yes, because they won't ask you because they know what they said.
and she don't want you talking to nobody else.
And so, then I have to because me now, I'm a direct, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you asking me that question?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
No reason. No, let me make sure we clear what we're saying because you understand where we are right now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we can't stay there forever. You're right.
Yes, we can.
Okay, hold on. But I tell her, you're right. You can't stay there forever. So
I can.
we're done. No, but this is me. Like you said,
Right.
cut the head off the chicken.
Right.
We're done.
And you just cut
At
it
that
off
moment.
like that.
At that moment, we're done because it ain't gonna get no better. Once she opened
It's
up to
gonna
that
get
point,
worse.
right? Now she's gonna be calling you, or she's gonna be holding you to every little thing that you did or did not do. Before
Right.
it didn't matter.
Right.
But now she didn't kind of open up her heart to
Everything.
you. And now because this is what women will tell me. And I hate when they say this. Things change.
Some women can't separate sex.
Mhm.
Mentally, some can. If you some high sex drive, some,
Right.
just want to get in and keep on moving. But some can't.
But why come
Mario,
y'all
what your brother said? Never do what? Give them the what? What your brother say? Never giving them the what? The meat.
So I'm gonna say this. I think why come women can't tell men the truth?
Right.
Y'all always ask why come we can't, why we lie or why we don't tell you the truth, but why y'all don't tell us the truth? Doggone good and well that if it was good, you're gonna try to be, you want me to be your husband or boyfriend.
Yes.
Why come you don't say that to me so I can tell you no right up front?
Mhm.
Women will sit there and play that game and get in with you and think they're gonna put it on you. And I say this honestly, you can't put it on me no better than I already had it. I done been around the world. I'm Lisa Stanfield, baby. I done done it all,
Mhm.
right? I done did some of
Mhm.
everything. You're not gonna do anything different that I've already had. So don't think that you're gonna come in and cook dinner, do something, blah, 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 blah.
Mhm.
It's not gonna change what I just told you. I'm too old for that.
Too old. Let me
Right?
tell you another compromise with me and him.
Uh-huh.
I don't cook. I used to cook.
What's up, baby girl? I don't cook either.
I used to cook,
Okay.
but if he wants something,
Uh-huh.
he'll say, well, baby, can you cook me something? I get my butt up and go cook it. But
Right.
outside of that, he cook.
Right.
I don't ask him to cook for me. He cook his own food.
My man.
But I wash them dishes, whatever you cooking in, I'm gonna make sure the kitchen clean. I'm gonna fold and wash
Compromise.
all your clothes.
Right.
But we pick up behind each other and no complaints. You know what I'm saying? No complaints.
But that's love.
It is so.
I'm gonna be
much
honest.
love.
When everything you guys are saying, right? That's when a man love you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do what the hell I gotta do to make you happy, and
Yeah.
vice versa.
And
I'm not going to sit there and talk to my girlfriends about it, complain about it, right?
Mhm.
There may be some things I don't like about you, but
Yeah.
your pros definitely outweigh any little small
Cons.
con that you have. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I want to ask you this before we get up out of here, drinking coffee and having a great conversation today.
Because Joe, we can keep going.
We can, and you got things you got to do. But I want to ask you this: to the young women that's being out there today, going into the modeling industry, entertainment industry, and we know stuff we've seen with P Diddy and all this other stuff going out there. You being experienced in this business, what would you tell your young babies out there to look out for and to be careful of?
Always keep your guard up, especially in this day and age. And I look at a lot of people, and like a lot of young girls, you know, and it's just like, don't fall for somebody saying they can do something for you or help you. Try to get the real reason, because a lot of them on these days just trying to sleep with you.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't do nothing for you.
Mm-hmm.
They don't do nothing. So I suggest that you just do your research, get somewhere or get with somebody that you feel comfortable with. And I have one girl, my baby Lala, and she didn't dance for Janet Jackson, Beyonce, and she's getting more out there. And she was like, Mom, I need action. And she asked me all the time, always asking me questions. And she was like, I'm glad you told me to do this, because I just dodged the bullet, you know, because some of them guys are just trying to sleep with her. Right. They ain't trying to help her.
Right.
But just if anybody's in modeling or entertainment business or trying to get in clubs, lounges, hit me up. I don't charge nobody nothing. I helped Kariba at what is 1102? That's my boy. You know, when he was trying to open his place up, he called me every time. My girl Tawana, she just opened the old Carmichael's. She just opened it up. I think it's 2012 or something like that.
Something to talk.
She used to call me all the time. You know, what I got to do? But this is what you need to do.
I just want to get into modeling over 50.
It's out there.
Yeah, that's all I want to do. I just want to model now.
It's out there.
Yeah.
You know, it's a group here that does that. I got to connect you with them.
Me. You know, I got my own style, my own photos, you know. They'll
and
love me.
And you would love them.
Yeah.
You would love them because this group is our age.
Okay.
But they're out here. They are working hard.
Yeah, I'm right.
I see it.
I do want to do some modeling though.
Yeah, and they're doing short movies and all that.
Yeah,
this whole little modeling group.
Okay, I definitely
men and women. So I got to connect you with them.
Definitely do that.
My Carver High School folks too.
All right. So one last thing. I know I said that, but it's just the last thing. What would Mimi Williams today tell the little Mimi in high school from Carver?
Stay strong. Keep pushing. It's an ugly world, Joe. It's an ugly world. The stress. People don't know what we do. We have to get up early, and sometimes we don't get home to 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, you know, and then have to be right back up and keep on moving. And I'm starting with these I'm back doing the concerts again now.
Okay.
Upcoming Southern Soul artists. We had one in January at the BJCC, sold out. Got the next one coming April 26th at the brewery. We're doing a festival. This is my first festival doing it. So I've never done a festival, so this is my first festival.
Congratulations.
So I'm trying to bring in the guy, his partner, didn't want to come to Birmingham. He's like, ain't in Birmingham. So a friend of mine, just like I said, at networking,
right,
gave him my number. And when he did that concert for January, sold out.
Wow.
And I hate that some people look at Birmingham like that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, people don't look at it as being money. We have to keep doing it.
Come on now.
Right now, even what we're doing here, this is out the box. This is streaming live. This ain't recorded, right? So people are watching this live across the world, right? So you got to think out the box. You got to try something different. And you see, we come in, everything's professionally set up, everything is done, correctly. Yeah, but it's working hard. Like you said, you got to put that work in. And it is all about connections.
Yeah, it is.
But I know some people are probably asking, because I've seen a lot of questions coming up. I wonder if they want to contact you. If they want to contact you, how?
You can find me at Mimi Williams on all social media platforms. My website is www.mimiwilliams.com. MEME Williams is on everything. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all of it.
Grab your coffee, baby.
Yes, sir.
I want to tell you, thank you so much
I love
for giving
you,
me
Joe.
I love you too, Mama. Thank you so much, and wishing you and the lovely Mario nothing but happiness and success for everything, Mama.
Thank
I appreciate
you, baby. Gotta get you an invite to the wedding too.
I'll be there. Also, y'all, before we get up out here, y'all make sure Unplug is happening right here at the Filter Coffee Parlor. It's going to be, tickets are $10, okay? And it's going to be, I think it's on April the 4th. It's here, April the 4th, right? So make sure you guys, if you guys got time to come out to the Unplug.
Okay.
Am I speaking to the microphone now?
Yeah.
There we go. All right. So y'all can't see my ugly face, but here we go. All right. April the 4th, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all come down to Filter Coffee Parlor Unplug, right? Love the owner here. We're here at the shop. And guess what, y'all? Next week, we're going to have the owner right here in that chair talking about all the different things that he's done here. So you guys stay locked in. Make sure you follow my good friend Mimi. Y'all keep the prayers coming in for their families. All our family, we praying for you guys. We're praying for the world.
Yes.
And I enjoy y'all having a cup of coffee. We hope you guys enjoyed the show. Lock it in, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff. See you guys next week.
Follow.